a member of the Abusive Women's Group, and is hugely passionate about this issue, so I'll pass over to Tash.
Hey guys, firstly I want to thank, like Sonia said, all of you for coming here. It is really, really inspiring and just like really heartwarming to see you guys here with us today. You're such all powerful tools of change, and that's incredible that we've got this many people together. Secondly, I want to thank everyone who made this happen, VUSA, the women's group, and especially Madeline Ashton-Martin, who's the VUSA Equity Officer, who is around here somewhere. She is the driving force behind this march and just one of the most relentless forces of good I've ever met in a human being. She's wonderful. And thirdly, and most importantly, I want to thank the women who went through what nobody should ever have to go through on those steps that we just walked down. Your bravery in coming forward is so, so important, and we are all standing here with you. That is, I think, the most important thing to take away from this. I have been really lucky in my life that feminism has never been absent, first in practice and then in theory. We all from really early on as women absorb these narratives about what our gender means for our lived experience. We get told that boys like us because they're mean to us. We get shepherded off into self-defense classes in primary school. We get taught to ignore or accept grown men staring at bare legs and exposed arms. From very early on, our bodies are constructed to be objectified, and this is not good enough. I think feminism, it can be academic, it can be abstract, it can be problematic. But for me, thanks to my mother, it has been the most powerful tool that I've had in dealing with my own assault and my own socialization as an objectified woman, which I'm sure all of you can identify with in some way or another. Obviously, we need better lighting, we need accessible routes, we need more security guards, we need routes that are well travelled, but ultimately we should not have to walk home with our keys between our fists, our headphones out, an escape route planned. We all deserve the right to be able to walk at any time of the day or night with our music loud, our keys in our backpack, and without that thud in our heart that you feel when somebody is walking across the street towards you in the middle of the night. That is not acceptable. Now, this feminism allows us to see these assaults that have happened, these awful, awful singular events, as part of a broader culture that tells us that women belong to men. That is not the case. It does not matter how much we've had to drink. It does not matter what we were wearing. It does not matter if we knew our assault. It does not matter whether we couldn't fight back. Our bodies are our own, and absolutely nobody can take that away from us. That is the reason that I do not have shame about my own rape. I have anger, and I am so, so sad that there is a huge community of women and men who have been sexually assaulted. But I know definitively, and I want everybody in the world, everybody in this room to know that these were not our fault. Nothing that happens to us, none of these assaults, they are never our fault. We have generations of women to thank for this framework. All the more poor women, queer women, trans women, disabled women, women who are so disenfranchised by this system, the system that is rape culture, that is patriarchy, that they've had absolutely no choice but to fight. And we owe it to them, we owe it to ourselves, we owe it to each other to keep fighting. These are the women whose voices have been silenced by patriarchy, and we owe it to them to keep fighting. Ultimately, I want to thank you for coming here today. I feel really inspired by how many people are inspired to break rape culture, and not only talk about how we can survive in it, and exist within this structure that marginalizes us, but actually break it down and make some change.